Fight fans, fight fans, fight fans. This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some new news concerning Caleb Plant, Canelo Alverez, and Andre SOG Ward. And we have heard and learned that Andre Ward has been called to aid Caleb Plant to take on Canelo Alverez. Now, we've heard rumors that Andre Ward himself is rumored to come back to fight Canelo because Canelo looks unstoppable from 160 to 168. And the guy that could do that is possibly SOG because he's undefeated. He's never tasted defeat. And with the style that he has, the aggressiveness, along with the elusiveness, along with a lot of otherness, right? He could get the job done. Could he get it done having 2 or 3 years out of the ring? Who knows? However, he is here to show Caleb Plant what to do to defeat Canelo Alverez. Let me counterpunch. I think it's a good idea. I think if you're going to bring someone in to help you, why not Andre Ward? The only difference is Andre Ward has no connection to Canelo. In other words, there is no common fighter except for Sergey Kovalev that you can really compare him to. Andre's bigger than Canelo. I don't know if he's faster. He definitely has been out of the ring. So how good is he? He's definitely going to be rusty. But could he show someone, a fresh, undefeated fighter like Caleb Plant, some things? Yeah, he could show us some things. Could he show him how to beat Canelo Alvarez? That's a different story. It's almost like the only person that I see that could help Caleb Plant based on success with fighting Canelo is Floyd Mayweather. Floyd Money Mayweather, right? Because at the end of the day, I think that Floyd, maybe Erislandy Lara, are the only people that had success with him that either made it a close fight or a victory. Floyd beat Canelo Alvarez on the cards, and Lara gave Canelo fits, right? Jesus. And I think Andre Ward, though, being an undefeated fighter, never tasting defeat, yeah, he could help Caleb Plant. He could do that. Caleb Plant is long, he's tall, he has the reach, he has the speed, but does he have the power? Who knows? I mean, people said that about Andre Ward, but he stopped Kovalev. He stopped the crusher. He stopped the guy that was the killer, okay? He took it to the boogeyman. He fought the boogeyman like he's supposed to. Now, is Canelo Alvarez necessarily the boogeyman? I'm not sure. I think I may make a poll, because of that. Good question. But he is definitely the man to beat. He is one of the pound for pound, if not, like people think, that he's one of the best, okay? For the sake of argument. But with Andre Ward, I'm just wondering, what could they, or should I say he, teach Caleb Plant? Some elusiveness, some stick and move. But he definitely has the pedigree himself. But as a reputation of a trainer, I haven't really seen him do that either. Okay? Manager, sure. Trainer, no. But it's almost, to me, you shouldn't expect Caleb Plant to do what SOG would have done with Canelo. That's like expecting Chris Eubank Jr. to do what Roy Jones Jr. did, in his fights. Okay? Because they're just two different fighters. That's a great fighter, a great tested fighter, or fighters, Roy Jones, Andre Ward, against good fighters that are still in their game before their end time, okay? They're still in their segment of fighting to prove that they can be great. So that's what we have to deal with Andre Ward. But Andre Ward himself, he does give great advice, good interviews, very determined, very faithful in what he does, committed. So hopefully he can pour what he can into Caleb Plant, and Caleb Plant can put on one hell of a performance. But that's better said than done. Anyway, you guys tell me what you think of Caleb Plant bringing in Andre SOG Ward for the fight against the undisputed, or should I say the unified, Canelo Alverez. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace.